Hey, good day everyone. Today I'm going to be spraying for some mold up in this attic. I'm going to use this Concrobium Mold Control product here. Got this from Home Depot, and it's quite spendy. So go ahead and use this. I'm trying to cover all the surface up there. I'll show you some video of what we're going to be doing. And then I've got a respirator here as well that I'm going to be using. I've got a full suit to cover my body. And I'm going to use this garden sprayer here to apply the product. Here's a little bit closer look at the respirator I'm using. It's 3M Performance Respirator Mold and Lead Paint Removal. Well, here's kind of some of the reason we're doing this in the first place. This area is not too bad, but you can see that mold start to grow in there, all along there as well. So what's going to happen is that stuff will just keep spreading and spreading. But before we get the insulation back in here, this has to be done, and it's all along here as well. Show you some areas that are a little bit worse too. See, this looks pretty good in this area here, but see those dark spots there and the growth there. So you can see we got the start of some here along the trusses as well. All right, well here's my approach to this. I got some boards laid out across here. Here's the very far one, and then I'll be laying in this one, and then I can cover 1, 2, 3 all at once just by laying in here. And I've got it as far down as I can, you know, without smacking my head on the nails above. But I can get all the way down there, here, and here with the sprayer. Then I'll move over to the middle one of the next 3. Okay, I'm getting my area kind of staged up here. And then I'll go down and get my suit on and my respirator. I had to get this charged up so that way when I crawl back up here, all I got to do is grab the nozzle and get to work. There's some more areas. All along there. Some more here. All along this truss here, it's starting to grow. There's some real bad areas up in this dormer up here. Well, here it is. You can see what I've done so far. I'm a couple hours in. What I do is I try and spray about 3 bays of the narrowest areas and slowly back my way out and just work 3 at once here. But yeah, I'm just over the halfway point, a couple hours in, and just making my way down to the other end. Okay, here it is the next day. You can hear the rain hitting the roof here. Went through and took a look at what the results of that concrobium were, and it looks the same to me, right? Take a look like that. So If you want to really get rid of the stains from the mold in your wood here, get some dry ice. Have a contractor come in and blast it with some dry ice, and then that'll make it look new. That's what these companies use. Otherwise, you're gonna be looking at this unless you scrub it off by hand, and you can do that too. That Concrobium, what they do is they'll say, all right, you know what they recommend is that you spray it on and it seals it and it keeps it from growing. It kills it and keeps it from growing more, but it won't. You'll still have the staining from the existing mold on there. You can scrub it off by hand with some more Concrobium, like on a rag or a brush, and clean it up to make it look kind of like that. But I've sprayed all of this 100% every square inch, and that's what the result is. And I'm having to take their word that it works, because it looks the same. So if you're looking to resell your house or anything like that, your building inspector is going to come up here and go, whoa, you got black mold. And you know, it's unless they know how to test it, that it's living or, you know, not spreading, how would you know otherwise? Visually it looks like it's existing. So that's what you get when you buy this stuff, and it's not cheap. So recommend you have somebody come in and blast it with a chemical agent or dry ice. And a lot of these guys, they use dry ice, because that way it's not, you know, leaving your house with some kind of chemical agent that you're exposed to, or you have to leave the house for any period of time. But anyway, that's what we're left with here. All right, you guys, thanks a lot.